Here comes your pre-market summary for Friday, June 2nd. Futures trying to hold on to positive territory here as we head towards the May non-farm payrolls report set to come through at 8:30 Eastern this morning. One of the major data points the Fed will look to before its next meeting and interest rate decision coming up on the 14th of this month. That's how the market overall is setting up at this point, about 0.5% across the board here. The NASDAQ trying to lead 0.57 in positive territory right now. TSX futures here in Toronto pointing to a higher open as well. Nice bounce for crude oil once again, 1.5. Remember yesterday, big move into the close, 3.5% when all was said and done. Both Bitcoin and Ethereum positive on the morning as well. Yeah, going to be all about this coming up at 8:30 again. 3.5% expected on the unemployment rate, 195,000 expected as far as non-farm payrolls, jobs created in the last month. Remember, 3 months in a row, we've had this print come in higher than expected. We had the ADP number yesterday come in higher than expected. The JOLTS number the day before as well, also higher than expected. So we'll see what happens here this morning. Overall, that's how the market is setting up. Back to the top end of the range for the S&P 500. NASDAQ very similar as well, back to the upside when all was said and done yesterday. Back to the upside in a big way for Lululemon. Yeah, nice look here, up about 14-15% so far in the pre-market after their forecast really came in better than expected. Numbers as well looking good, top and bottom line for Lulu. We'll talk about that. Tech shares across the board on watch here this morning as well, set to benefit more possibly from, yep, there's that word again, AI, all things AI to the upside this morning. Bank of America with an interesting note suggesting that this group has seen the highest inflows from funds specifically ever in the past week. Talking about big tech right across the board, NVIDIA included in that. So we'll have a look at Apple, we'll have a look at Google, we'll have a look at NVIDIA coming up here this morning as well. Chinese ADRs showing a little bit of strength here pre-market. Alibaba, even the EV makers, NIO, Li Auto, all back to the upside so far this morning. More AI strength, as I was mentioning. We'll talk about C3 AI once again. Tesla back to the upside as well on some positivity coming out of China as far as demand is concerned. And another earnings name to make note of there, Zscaler, not one we talk about a lot, but nice move here for ZS and that UCAR, UPower, just an absolute monster yesterday. Back on watch here again this morning. Already 4 million plus shares traded for UCAR. Grab that watch list, guys. Bottom right corner of the screen right now. Use a QR code. We're coming up at 8:30. Remember, it's non-farm payrolls day on TraderTV.Live.